Hey! Join us on this magical tour in the small north of our country, which is divided in two regions, Region de Atacama and Region de Coquimbo, where climatic conditions, beautiful landscapes, clear skies, and agriculture are related in itself and make this place the best destination for different type of tourism. I'm Ignacio and I'm going to start this virtual tour talking a little about our region and their wonders, where summer never disappears, where you can look up to the sky and see the Milky Way. Yeah, you can see the Milky Way. And I'm talking about the region of Atacama and the driest desert on earth, nestled in between two mountain ranges. In this zone, you will find the highest altitude of the country, and it has four reliefs: the coastal plain with the most beautiful beaches, coastal range, central valleys where you will find fertile valleys and delicious fruits that are recognized for their excellent quality, and the majestic Andes mountain range. All of these reliefs give rise to wonderful landscape, a natural event that depend totally on the climatic condition. Curious fact: thanks to the Amazon rainforest, a phenomenon happened called Invierno Boliviano that gave us rain during the summer from the east in the Andes mountain range that provides water, giving wonderful landscape and an unusual event. Yep, a desert filled with flowers. The driest desert in the world has this exceptional event that doesn't happen every year. It occurs with the participation of the Invierno Boliviano and Camanchaca, which is a very dense fog produced by the Peruvian countercurrent. Some of the species you will find here are red and yellow añañucas, white flowers of huili, pink flowers of pata de guanaco, lirios. Take your camera and come to Parque Nacional Llanos de Chale and capture the best picture of Del Desierto Florido, located in the coast of Atacama, where you can see the beautiful Del Desierto Florido. And if you're looking for nature, sun and beach tourism, lay out your towel and rest and take a walk. Paulina is going to show you what the coastal plain has to offer.
Thank you, Ignacio. Now, let's take a look at the best beaches here in Atacama. Bahía Inglesa, located in Caldera, Copiapó. It's famous because of its beautiful turquoise waters. Here, you can enjoy coastal magic, and thanks to its nice temperatures, it's a perfect place for water sports. Playa La Virgen, located to the south of Bahía Inglesa, it's known for its white sand and unique landscape. This beach, it's perfect to go camping. Do you want to see the native fauna? Parque Nacional Pan de Azúcar is waiting for you. This is one of the best places in the north of Chile to spot foxes, vicuñas, and humboldt penguins. You can rent a bike or do trekking and see the beautiful park sites. Another destination that you can't miss is the Salar de Pedernales, the largest salt flat in the entire Atacama region. Here you can find lagoons of different colors, and as you can see, it's surrounded by volcanoes, an absolutely unique place here in the north of Chile. And it's also possible to spot these wonderful flamingos and fall in love with the bright pink plumage. Do you like hiking? Then Reserva Natural Huasco Alpinas is the perfect place to go on adventure. This place is crossed by a 75 kilometers long path that can be covered between 5 and 6 days. In the way, you can find the Laguna Grande, and Laguna Chica, two beautiful lagoons that give rise to the rivers that feed the Huasco Valley. Atacama region is more than a desert. It's more than just beautiful landscape and unusual events. It's also a place with so much culture and many historical monuments like Estación de Ferrocarriles de Copiapó, located in Copiapó, the capital city of Atacama. It was declared a national monument in October 1981, and the following year it was restored and converted into a museum. Here you will learn about history, and you can post a photo with the Locomotora Copiapó, the oldest preserved in South America. Finca de Chañaral, an oasis in the middle of the desert. It is known for its historical value, especially for its petroglyphs. In this place, you can find interesting symbols and figures set in stone, and also stories of the Spanish conquest. Trashumancia Coya, pre-Hispanic Andean people that travel through the Andes in search of food and water for the animals. In their circuits, they had passage houses that allowed them to sleep and reside during the time of their stay. Today, only a few families continue to practice this way of living and maintain the traditions of nomadic herders with small-scale livestock. Now, Belén will drive you to the region where we can find valleys, beaches, and the clearest skies you've ever seen here in the South Hemisphere.
Thank you, Paulina. Now we say bye to Atacama and say hi to Coquimbo, the fourth region of Chile, divided in 3 provinces, Elqui, Limarí, and Choapa. The region is famous because of its privileged location where it highlights its high biodiversity and its pure and starry skies, its infrastructure and gastronomy. In Coquimbo, we had the intangible cultural heritage known as Canto a lo Poeta. It's an oral tradition, poetic, musical that manifests the rural and semi-rural culture in the fields of Chile. La cueca, la paya, la improvisación are one of these. This tradition started during the Spanish conquest in whole America, while at present it is developed between the valleys of the small north and the central area of Chile. La Serena, its capital city, differs for colonial architecture like many churches and buildings, declared national heritage almost. La Serena is famous for papayas, cake shops, and liquors, in addition to its warm water beaches, museums, and historical and cultural legacies of the city. Let's go into the funnest part. What to do in Coquimbo? Cruz del Sur Observatory, tourist astronomical center which aims to bring the sky closer to Earth through observation domes installed in an innovative architectural design. Ovalle Casino Resort Observatory. If you want to know the magic of the skies of the Limarí Valley, you found your ideal place. Here you can enjoy the experiences of observing the stars, constellations, planets, nebulae, and much more. Just like this, there are many observatories that you can enjoy, but we cannot waste time when there are still many places to know. Church Cathedral La Serena. It is characterized by its basilica floor in neoclassical style. It has beautiful religious and stained glass windows, and inside is the Museum of Religious Art, with paintings of the 18th century. FC Salamanca Station Cultural Center, declared a national monument. Train station that operated from 1914 to 1975. You'll find a park with outdoor scenery, a walk from the artisans, beautiful gardens, and much more. For all lovers of the underwater world, you will find beaches where you can dive. Some destinations are Punta Choros, beach of fine white sands and turquoise waters surrounded by humble penguins, otters, and bottlenose dolphins. Totorarillo. This rocky relief beach with its crystal clear and calm waters is ideal to take the first step toward this water sport. Dama Island. Its white sands, emerald green waters, where it is possible to swim with the sea turtles, dolphins, and large holes. If you're a lover of nature, stay here to know the amazing places of the region with my partner Jesus.
If you love nature, I will show you the perfect destinations. I am Jesus and I'll be your virtual tour guide for these wonderful places. The National Park Bosque Fray Jorge, a miracle in the middle of the desert with Valdivian-style forest in the middle of the semi-arid area thanks to the Gamanchaga and the coastal mountain range, which work as a wall and traps this coastal fog that moistens the vegetation and it turns into rain. This allowed it to have a wide diversity of native flora and fauna. It has trails that allow for hiking and observation tours. You can also visit the natural monument Chile.travel, where you can find great scenic beauty which can be seen on its trails or touring the banks of the Recoleta Reservoir, where you can practice water sports in the crystal clear waters, enjoy the native flora and fauna. If you wanna delight in the wines of the region, you can't miss La Viña Choapa, located in the town of Panguecillo, Salamanca. This winery points to a constant growth and development of the potential of this location, very close to the vineyards that supply grapes during the harvest period. It has a privileged position between the inmates of the valley and winery. Another important place to visit is Valle del Elqui, where agriculture and tourism meet. It is one of the most visited destinations and the one that you can't miss if you are a nature lover and if you are looking for new experience. The pisco processing plants stand out in this valley, where you can know firsthand the pisco process and for sure make a tasting. The Lagar Monte Grande is also a great option for pisco lovers, located in the Chañaral village, a rural village among chañares, willows, álamos, and vineyards that surround the valley of Rio Grande.
This virtual tour ends here, but don't be sad, you can still come visit. Today we had this little trip in which you could learn about how geographical features and climate provide us these amazing destinations. We also showed you some of the cultural heritage of the zone. So, now that you know more about the small north, will you come visit this wonderful part of Chile?